showtime. It's showtime! It's showtime, everybody! Showtime! It's showtime, baby. Showtime! Showtime!
Showtime.
Guess I'm gonna need this mic. I don't know why my mic wasn't ready to go. This is be tripping. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Oh man, let me get this music together. We in this thing. We in this thing. Get this music together. But like I lied to y'all, because I was supposed to be getting cracking. What's going on, pimpin'? What's going on, pimpin'? Cox Potato Rich B in the building, people. Put some respect on that name. What's going on? My G, I'm behind. I was supposed to get cracking an hour ago. Trying to time my stuff up so that way, you know what I'm saying, I can get out of these YouTube streets like the rest of us and participate, get in chats, talk our talk, all that good stuff. But I'm watching the time. I got a couple of streams I'm trying to catch. Hey, get your money. Get your money. I got to beat that clock up tomorrow. I don't know how my schedule worked out this way. I kind of do, because I take a hand in making my own schedule. But oh man, I gotta get me a stream deck or something so I can control my lights all on the desk, because I be having to do too much to get my lights together. Y'all be wondering what my delays be, adjusting lights and all this other stuff. And I could do it with my phone, but it's quicker. You got a little stream deck or whatever. You can program each button, click each one to have a specific function or light style or whatever. But you know, we in this. Let me get this thing started the right way. Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host, Oops Great. Appreciate y'all coming in for another smoke break while we talk about this hip hop thing. You see it at the bottom of the screen. Help me take care of them YouTube police with them likes, some comments, subscriptions, all that good stuff, or as I like to call them, job and family services, when I had to deal with them people, because they was always in the business. And YouTube ain't no difference. They want to know what you talking about, who music you playing, where you get it from, who you talking about, why you say what you said, all that good stuff. They nosy as hell. I probably shouldn't say that because, you know, I am on their platform and whatnot, but hey, honestly work like that sometimes. You say some things you ain't supposed to say. I can only be me. I can only be me. I'm doing pretty good though. How y'all doing? I'm hoping y'all feeling great. Y'all hit the Be Like Couch Potato Attack the Day strong. Get after it. Don't bullshit with it. Get after it. We did enough bullshit. That's how hip hop got the way it was. How would he? Well, yeah, how it was. It ain't quite the same. You see some subtle changes, but not enough for my liking. And probably not enough for your liking either. Let me pull this music down a little bit more because it's high as hell. Here we go. Here we go. That's better. That's better. Let me get me a technician or somebody here one day. Watch. When I get my money up. I get my money up, boy. Bonita Jenkins. Hey, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't heard it from me. You ain't heard it from me. I think I got a cool little lineup, some important stuff, some funny stuff, some in between. We got a cool cutoff date. I know I'm gonna say this because y'all my people. Y'all my people. Hey, Couch Potato, hey man, look, you around here enough. I might have to throw the mind duties on you. We gonna have to talk. We gonna have to rap because you be in these YouTube streets. I like your temperature. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never met, but I like your temperature, so we might have to have that conversation, bro. We might have to have that conversation because right now all my minds are women. I need one bruh. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold you up too much. Well, keep in mind the goal is, because I am a no ceilings participant, I like to watch the show. They crack off at 3, so we're gonna try to get up out of here at about 2:45 to 2:50. No later than 2:55, because I need 5 minutes to get this finalized or whatever, so I can pop in, roll me a blunt, and watch me some no ceilings. So if y'all want to make sure, if you're still in the building by the time we get to the end of this thing, hey, here's your 5-minute, 10-minute call, bro. Let me know, because I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap this. I get the pulling cords out, everything. We're gonna keep the trains on time as best we can today. But without further ado, let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. Now, I'm going to try to integrate some social media a little bit. I don't like being on this social media too much because I feel like it's bad for us when you consume it too much. But I'm going to try to get a habit of starting off with a couple little tidbits from Twitter, and then we're going to get into our regular rotation. But check this out. Shout out to Carabo, whatever. Hey, I've been spoken. No more snippets. He has to drop the album already so they can hand over that government mandated best rap album Grammy. Do I know who they refer to? I don't. Do I honestly care? I don't. What do I care about? The Grammys 2027 eligibility will end this month, the month we just entered, August 28th. Now, I am not a hypocrite. I see people walk around talk about awards don't matter. If they don't matter, we wouldn't celebrate Kendricks. We're not about to be hypocrites, not around here. That's not what we about to do. We're going to keep it a buck. We're going to have arguments of who earned it, who didn't. We can always have that argument. That's part of debating. That's the fun part of this for us as fans. But what we're not going to do is act like an award don't count. Truth be told, if BET valued their own awards more, maybe we would value them more. They didn't. If you go treat something like, how long I've been talking, because YouTube be tripping, like you said such and such at this. Okay, we passed that little mark. You didn't treat your award shows like shit, we wouldn't treat them like shit. I'm not about to value something that somebody else who created said item, said show, said whatever. They don't value it. You made some macaroni and cheese and tell me you ain't shit. Well, your macaroni and cheese ain't shit. What you want me to do? Nah, that's some good mac. Man, you said yourself out of your own mouth, that mac and cheese ain't nothing. Got enough sharp cheddar in there, nothing. It's all loose. Macaroni and cheese supposed to have a little structure to it. But soon, I'm gonna probably wait until about around the 28th. And we're going to have a discussion about specifically that hip hop album of the year, that conversation. We could start officially having them because nothing else will be available or eligible for said award. So what y'all thinking at this point, at this juncture? Summer not all the way over. But so far, what you got? But what came out? Casino. That's where I'm leaning. My two can you can always look at the wall behind me and it'll tell you who I think the candidates are. As you can see, I took down that guy, sort him out. I had the Sterling version, which is an artist that the Clips chose to use for a more artistic style as far as the album art or whatever. It's all black, my aesthetic anyway. So I have that version, but I took that down because I didn't want confusion. I wanted the wall to represent what I thought was great for the year. This wall will always change. So once this cycle is, once we get into the new cycle and we start getting albums that's worthwhile, I'll get them up there. And then once the year flips, whatever's from this year will come down. And what will remain is what's eligible. So right now I got Casino and I got Don Toliver. Don Toliver had me in a serious chokehold for quite a bit of time. Right now, Larry June is doing the same. I don't think Larry June will get that consideration. I think he's going to be loved by the streets more than the industry as a whole, the people who, make these here decisions. But it's a conversation that eventually is going to get louder over time. What else did I have? I only had a couple of bookmarks. I seen this bull. I don't even want to talk about it. I had what else? Make sure I got through all my little bookmarks or whatever. I'm gonna save that for another. I don't think I really care about that too much either. There was some stuff I wanted to revisit. I know I got the main thing out the way. Why is my mouse not working? It's tripping. Whatever. We're not gonna worry about that. I got what I wanted out of that. Hold up. Everything is freezing? Look, this is what happens when you streaming. Hold up. Let me get this together. Always end up with a problem. Always end up with a problem. There we go. Here we go. Look, you got to fix problems on the fly. I got it together. This is important because so often we talk about the artist. We don't talk about the people who help the artist present wonderful art. We've seen a perfect example of bad production with this XXL Cypher. Shout out to Curtis King for fixing, once again, DJ Drama's mistake. As you know, from now on, we're not calling him DJ Drama. We can call him Drama. Or if you want to call him DJ No Substance. DJ and Drama together. No. Not no more. He lost that. Anywho, he says rapper don't buy beats anymore. And I believe he is a producer. Been in the industry for a little while. Not at the upper echelon tier, but that ain't the only ones out here. So I want y'all to hear what he had to say. I find it interesting. I find it really interesting.
All right, producers, rappers are no longer buying beats in 2026 because of this. Streaming royalty rates are so low that it's hard for an artist to justify paying $100 for a beat when it's going to take them, 75 billion streams just to get that money back? This is from an actual conversation with a rapper. I'll show you the conversation in a second.
We'll talk about the fall off in a minute.
Do I actually think that recording artists are no longer buying beats at all because of this? No, absolutely not. I love working with recording artists. I work with them every single day. People buy beats every single day. However, do I think there's this perceived lack of opportunity nowadays? Do I think that recording artists as a whole are frustrated and somewhat hopeless at the prospect of making money off of their music because of the way music has been devalued, because people now commodify music in a way that they didn't 20 years ago? Yes, with the streaming rates, with the fact that Spotify won't pay out any royalties if you do not exceed 1,000 streams on a track, all of the AI hysteria, the fact that the record labels no longer really do artist development. Yeah, I think there is a perception that's based in reality that it's much harder to make a living as a recording artist nowadays, especially an unsigned one. I'm guessing if someone actually did the research and somehow came up with a conclusion that was scientific, we would find that artists nowadays have more chances to succeed in the music business without a record label than they did 20, 25 years ago. But where does that leave us as producers, because here we are potentially fighting with a false narrative that could affect the way we interact with recording artists, with our potential customers, with our potential business partners. And that's a tough conversation. That's a nuanced conversation. So let's have that convo. Here's a screenshot though, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Before they get into this is not completely off topic, but this is just kind of adjacent of said topic. I can kind of see what he's saying. I'm gonna tell you why. As a growing content creator, also hit them likes, subscribe, all that good stuff as you come through the door. You can do that for me. I appreciate it. But where I feel this as a growing creator, like the music that I use, it took me forever to find it because this channel don't generate no money. I'm doing it on the love. I have ways that I can generate money with it, but until I build the fan base that I want, and I want to do it to where it don't affect my overall fan base like that or the people who support me. So I'll try to be smart about it. I'll say this. The music that I use, like the intro music for one, I'm an older guy. I like certain tones and melodies and whatnot. You either have to pay $18 to $25 a month to get the licensing for this music and repeatedly pay this every month, or you find producers who selling beats. You're gonna have to spend a couple $100 out of your pocket for said beat. For this show, I use my intro music, and I have like this underplaying music that's playing right now. That right there, if I was to go to a producer that makes music and beats, that's gonna cost me, the floor is $200. I've been quoted as high as for two tracks, $500, $600. And I'm not saying if it's too high, too low, they kind of get their money. I'm not a haggler. You shoot me what you want. If I feel it's worth that to me, I'm going to pay it. I don't haggle. I don't have the time. And I just don't find that overall pleasing to have that back and forth dialogue. To haggle means somebody has to get cheated a little bit. I don't do it. So I can only imagine if you are an artist trying to get on and get your foot in the door, and you figure, let's say you try to put out an album, you don't produce beats. Let's say the entry level is $100 per beat. You got 12 tracks, that's $1,200. You're an emerging artist trying to get on. You already invested $1,200 just into the beats. You still need some level of production to make sure the bars and the beat are synced together and it meshes well and all that other good stuff. So you're gonna have to pay somebody else some more bread. And they're about to talk about how many streams it's gonna take to recoup said investment. If you're an artist out there on your own. There's levels to this thing. There's levels to this thing. Let's get to it.
As long as the second topic isn't AI.
Oh, it is. Okay, Dave. So Suno, right? No, this is a thing I read on Threads, and this is from the Street Director. Actually, I could make this about AI because I'm pretty sure that profile is AI, but it says producers really out here charging $100 to $2,500 per beat. That's a hell of a range. That's like telling the police the suspect was being between 100 and 250 pounds. Knowing it takes 50 billion streams to make $2, the beat makers and videographers, now the videographers are catching shots, making more money off the artist's album than the artist is. This game is all messed up.
I didn't even tack in. You need some visuals. You need some visuals for your album, at least one. So now you got another expense. Now you see why it's more important. Look, it's going to get more and more important. If this industry don't change up the way things are and how much everything costs, the cost of doing business, you're going to have to mitigate that some kind of way as an artist. You're going to have to essentially be a one-man band like some of us content creators. where we figure out the music or try to find the music. We adjust in lights, we record, we do it all. A lot of us, when we do everything. Design shirts, open up a store, all of this stuff in-house. And you can only imagine if you are an emerging artist within hip-hop trying to make your way. You got to deal with all of this. If you ain't got no record label backing you, and they the devil. These are costs that they hold over your head. Say, hey, we ain't get our money back. Plus, we need some extras. We need to make money. We ain't in this to draw even. So, Miss Hummus in the building, I appreciate you. Yeah, hit that. Hey, listen to Miss Hummus. I give Miss Hummus carte blanche. She should have carte blanche in most chats. Do what's needed. But y'all can see how this add up. That's a lot of pressure for artists, especially if we want artists to care about the art. You know what I'm saying? Just how in our own household, we collect all these bills and shit. It makes it hard to focus on what should be the more important thing. But so often we get caught up in our own life. We got to chase the money. Chasing the money leads to, hey, I could tell you right now, chasing money sometimes has led to me not giving my kids love when they needed it most. Because if we ain't get the bread, you want me to love you with the lights off? You want me to love you with an empty belly? So I had to make choices sometimes. Sometimes the artists be in the same bag. The thing is, my issue is, I think some artists coming in with that mindset from the giddy up, the money. It ain't about nothing else. They not even tripping off the art. What's going to lead to the money? That's where the problems start. I have an issue with them, but I sympathize with the artists who really trying to make art, but they deal with this shit. You can't make music. Good music, whether we realize or not, don't come free. Unless you know how to make beats and all this other stuff, and you got a nice camera at home and you know how to edit and all that stuff, you're going to have to outsource some of these things as an incoming artist. Let's get to it.
Initial thoughts, Dame.
If that really is AI, we're responding to it, then I'm
beautiful Leo. I see what's happening.
His photo was AI. I don't think his. No, people are this dumb for real. This has nothing to do with AI.
Yeah, I mean, people are having different levels of success streaming. I know some artists where 2,500 wouldn't be a problem. And because they're making it and they care that much about their music. And if it was a beat or a producer they really wanted to work with, I don't think 2,500 is a crazy. Have I ever paid 2,500 for a beat? No. But people pay that and more if they're in a position to do so. So yeah, and streaming is not the only way you make money from music. So always comparing it to just streams is not the best case, the best argument for not paying for beats. Ultimately you're building a world and you're gonna make money from your world in a variety of different ways. So, and your music contributes to the world that you're building. So it's not a perfect analysis of how much you should pay for a beat, just basing it off streams.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't need 1 billion streams to make that back.
No, it's a gross exaggeration, but on top of it, it's also just one of those things where you think, well, what does streaming have to do with producers? Why is that our problem? Why are the streaming royalty rates our problem? It's kind of like, last week we watched the video from Tricky Stewart, who's a producer, and he said artists get all the credit, but also all the blame. And I'm like, I feel like producers are getting all the blame across the board when it comes to the music economy and just the ecosystem here, because we weren't in the rooms when all these licensing deals were negotiated and ultimately signed with the streaming platforms. We didn't set these rates. That shit hurts us too. And that's, I think one of the comments on that said, That's precisely why producers are charging for beats upfront, because the streaming royalty rates are so low, because if we do back-end deals, we're not getting anything. So
makes sense. If I'm a producer, you know, the music industry is upside down. Regardless of how I may feel about somebody, it's a good chance that you might not recoup on said project, whatever investment you put into it. I don't want to wait around to see if you get that money back or not, because you now have to get it back so you made whole. You need to profit in order to pay me if I do a back end deal. So I'm not salty at a producer at all. Like, hey, you got to pay me now. But in doing so, and the producer doing smart business is saying, I need my money right now. That's just there's a negative effect to that. Just because he's doing right by him doesn't mean there's not a negative effect. There's a negative effect on said artist, because now my investment in this, be it single track or full blown project, is going up. It's going up. My likelihood of getting back whole is going down. My likelihood of being profitable is going down. We can't be naive and be like, we expect to get good quality, dope music, right? At the expense of their survival. I don't want us to be that. That's not fair. That's not fair. There has to be an answer somewhere within this. You see why the whole music industry just needs a whole complete fucking reset? The artist can't win. The producer can't win. Like, nobody really wins. It's like the casino. It's like the casino. The house always wins. All these different people that go into making good music and they can't. We might be at a point, and I know some people hate saying this, maybe we need to burn all this shit down. And I've been fighting against being that guy to say, burn it all to the damn ground. Because there are tidbits, again, I'm using the right word. There are tidbits of good in there somewhere. We got to squint to see them, just gotta. But maybe the damage is done. Maybe it's too far gone. You can't fix everything. And the last thing I want us to do while we getting back outside and we having these important conversations to try to promote some kind of change, I don't want to be in a fight just for the sake of a fight. If we see that it's an impossible fight, maybe we need to take that extra lighter fluid that we got from, one of this summer's mini barbecues and get busy with it. Maybe our fight is to build new, not to revive the old. Think about that. That's a real thought. Think about that. Maybe the better fight is to burn this shit to the ground, all of it, all of this shit. Clean up the ashes, reset that foundation, and build. But build this time knowing where we messed up at. I'll throw it out there in my own humble opinion. And I love Run DMC and what they did for us. But the day they linked up with Adidas and let Big Money come on in here, curse the fuck out of us forever. And I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm saying I didn't want them to get their money. I want us to get every goddamn ounce of money we do. Because it's a big chunk of money that's owed to Black and brown, specifically Black, that we ain't gonna never get. They changing laws to make sure we don't get it. So I want us to win. Y'all see what I did there? Shout out to J-Rock. But maybe our fight ain't fixing this shit. Maybe our fight is figuring out the way to either create our own or help burn this shit down and then build. These are some conversations we're going to need to have. But let's get to the next topic because I'm telling you, we got to keep the trains on time. Glass Malone pop off at 3. We going to get out of here on time at 2:45. Miss Hummers, if you in the building, I'm telling you, look, let me know. If anybody in the chat, you rock with glasses, that's what you watch, you know what time you come on. Hey, big dog, you need to wrap this up. We got things to do. We got YouTube streets to get into. Let's get to our next story. This brother name always throws me off. And I'm not that high. I want to be clear. I just started smoking. But is it YeaImStacie or YeaImStacie? I don't know how to pronounce it. I do watch his content, but I'm always, under the influence, just a skosh. Just a skosh. But I seen this story, man, and I'm a Chicago cat. So look, I'm not from Chicago. Chicago's like, I want to say Chicago's like my second home, but I love Vegas. Not just the Strip, but I love this Vegas period because you're close enough to LA to where if you want to pop to LA and enjoy what's there, you can do that and take your ass back home. It's good weather. And I like that. I'm a night owl, so it gives you somewhere to go to have fun, and I get myself into some shenanigans every now and then. You know me. Okay, thank you. Okay. I was looking at it like, because the I didn't know if the I was capital or what the heck. Y'all know I'd be under the influence. Don't, never mind me. We figured it out. Y'all help me out. I appreciate it. Let's get to this because apparently Malice likes the old occasional 5-finger discount. Apparently. I almost did a stream last night. That's how this ended up in the rundown. I'm like, this is a nighttime conversation. We'll get to drinking and talking about this. Like, you gonna tell me Malice out here stealing the glizzy? Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, hold up. But we gonna check this out. Because I seen this and it just I looked at it crooked a little bit. Like, oh nah. I spent $45 on your album. Well, it wasn't 45, it was 28. But after tax and shipping, and so far it seemed like all my albums come from out west. I'm assuming that's where all the album pressing is done at. Like, it's always somewhere in the Bay Area or whatever. But let's check it out.
Look at this though. They got dude picture poster saying "Stop thief" because they say he stole from the Wiener Circle. Man, this is crazy.
Ran off.
He's been accused for running off after.
Think about it. This is somebody who was in the streets doing things. We ain't gonna say too much. We ain't snitching. We not Flacco. You tell him I said that. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Because he's smart. He not even. I hate when smart black people just be doing goofy ass shit. Like all that intelligence. We struggling to have bright people. And you gonna take your intelligence and just be reckless and dumb with it. Anyway, he, bro in the streets, he used to be in the streets, major. So you know what it means to run off on the plug. He ran off on the plug of wieners. Let's get to it.
Stealing a dang sandwich. Polish sausage to be exact. All right, this person right here says, what the hell did Malice do? She says he gonna come in Wiener Circle, him and his big ass security guard and cameraman, he done picked up off the street, order a Polish, and then go get back in the car and drive off and not pay for it. He probably was mad because I thought he was Flavor Flav. At first, then I realized who he was, so he a thief. Just did a whole concert, made money, and run off with the $9 Polish. I'm on his ass.
I gotta bail that. We are not about to do that to Malice. Flavor Flav wish he was Malice. Let's get this cleared out, lady. I don't know what's wrong with you. You've been slinging too many glizzies to ever put in the same sentence. Not as long as I'm on this earth. You not going not in look, not nothing. I seen Flavor Flav doing all that weird shit with Bridget Nielsen, pick Amazon, whatever the hell. This little crispy, crunchy cricket. She dead ass wrong. Don't upset me. Don't upset me like that. Flavor Flav's greatest gift to us is Yeah Boy. The hell we talking about? Damn Viking helmet and he want to be a dark, crispy black Viking. All right.
Yes, I'm gonna post the video. Watch me now. I wonder if she said that in Pharrell voice. But it said, wait, Malice stole a hot dog from Wiener Circle? I'm in tears. I'm trying not to laugh at work. Malice ran off on a Wiener Circle? Boy, go pay for that damn police and stop playing in my city. LOL. Hey, we gonna read some more comments, but here go the full video, man. This lady was cursing up a storm, so bear with me, man. Bear with me.
Let me tell y'all what the happened tonight. This is live coming from Wiener Circle. Live coming from Wiener Circle. Get the in here, let me tell y'all. You know I ain't gonna tell no lie.
That's big head. You hit the nail right on the head. What the fuck you called me Flavor Flav? This shit taken. I didn't know that part until I watched it all the way through. I wanted my reaction with y'all because this was just shocking when I seen this story. You called me Flavor Flav. I'm taking this shit. It's mine. You're not gonna ever play with me like it. Picture if it was you, somebody like, oh, you Flavor Flav. We regular everyday people. You call me Flavor Flav. I know his money probably better than mine. I don't give a good goddamn. Lucky he ain't flipped some shit over. I'm knocking ketchup and mustard and relish and all that shit on the floor. I would have ordered food for the whole crew, grabbed that shit, and walked off. Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy. Comparing a fucking hype man to a legendary fucking MC. And she talked like this because she been there a while. I go there. They food good. Me saying what I'm saying now does not mean the next time I go to Chicago, I'm not pulling up. I try the food in areas where I go. So I try the dogs and whatnot in Chicago, and I always go get me a deep dish pizza. I take in the culture in which I'm in. Why would I go? They got a nice little ramen spot out there. They got a China House district too. So I'm just saying, just side note, let's go.
So
Flavor Flav is wild.
Yes, the guy, whatever the you want to be from the rap group Eclipse. They brought his black.
She said Eclipse. So now we know how she confused him with Flavor Flav. She ain't hip hop, knowledgeable. She don't know nothing. She probably know drill. She know who King Von is. I bet you she know who King Von is. R.I.P. I fuck with some Von. But she called him Eclipse. I never thought nobody knew who the Clips was. Like, how you not, unless you young, she don't look super young. How you not know who Clips is? We can't save them all. Miss Hummus, we can't save them all.
Nugget head ass up in here, y'all. With his big ass security guard that couldn't breathe. His fucked up ass cameraman. He gonna come in here with them two big ass funny chains around his Go bring his little bell bottom jeans wearing ass up in here. Go order a Polish. And then go run to his truck and get in and drive off. And he just did a whole concert at Laughing for Losing. Tag, what is it called? Lollapalooza, Laugh-A-Palooza.
She don't even know shit in her own city.
Chicago where they do the big concert. You little bell-bottom wearing motherfucker.
Nice ass now. You can ask.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm finna have my boss send me that video. You better send me my money for that Polish. Oh, I'm gonna catch your ass coming out that concert, and I'm gonna trip you with them fat ass bell-bottom jeans on.
Oh, she going in. She going in. She felt, look, she know this her moment. She know this her moment. She don't even know the big venues in her own city. That's crazy. That's like me not knowing like Little Caesars Arena is, or Ford Field, or
I'm telling you right now, your security guard ain't gonna be able to catch you. He ain't gonna be able to catch you. He too big and out of breath. I ain't worried about him. He is not gonna be able to catch you. But I'm gonna get you. Send me my money for my Polish because I'm about to post a video. Now fuck your tip. You can keep him, you thieving. And I'm about to post your mug shot up here too. I'm gonna get you. Send me my money.
Y'all wondering what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, I have, I moved the clips out. I'm just looking at it, just thinking. I don't think she knows what she playing with. I feel, baby, let me talk to you. I'm done with this story. You about to piss me off. That glizzy not yours. That shop not yours. You probably the cashier. You probably just slinging the wieners, or you manning the grill, doing the fries, the lettuce, or some shit. That's not yours. Whatever that cost was for that glizzy, and I'm suspecting it was pretty high because I think mine was like $8, not $9. Because certain areas in Chicago have like a tourist tax. I don't think that's one of them, but there are some areas in Chicago. It's more towards the pier area, but they have a tourism tax. But nonetheless, food in Chicago is expensive. It's expensive. Like my deep dish pizza, because they only come in one size. When I ordered it, it was $42, $42 or $45 for one pizza. I mean, but they pizza's like stacked up. It's like a meal. We had to drive back home. Like I ate a slice. We put that bad boy in a box, and they came home with us. I wasn't think I'm about to leave that. I ate a slice. She ate a slice. We had some little drinks. We hit that road, and that came right along with us. Put that seatbelt on that bad boy. Click it. You're going to be really good when I get home and walk around in my drawers. When I get to smoking and chilling at the house and need to throw you in the you're going to be amazing. That came with me. But that food is expensive. But baby girl, it's not yours. Calm down. Now, if we see her get the post and shit, because there's always what comes down the line. Now, she's standing on what she says she's standing on, and she get the posting videos and the footage and all this other stuff and pulling up at shows, trying to get at him. This is how situations happen. Now, clips moving around with somebody named Keisha, and Keisha there to meet you. Do you really want the money for that glizzy that bad? I have to say this. I suspect the clips will be fine. I suspect they'll be fine. They'll make it to the show okay. They'll leave the show okay. You're not gonna get your money for that glizzy back, okay? So let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Let's get to the next story. Shout out to Rob Markman. Genuine journalist within these YouTube streets. Also, I want to point out real quick a trend that I'm hoping others follow. I'm starting to be more careful at who I react to, the content that I use. Right now, my threshold, once you got 1 million subscribers, you're not getting no play over here. That doesn't mean I'm about to be a hypocrite and say I'm not watching you. I'm still gonna watch them, but you don't need the extra pub or love that we as channels that react to other people's stuff. You don't need the extra pub, and I'm not about to keep giving it to you. So as you can see, Rob Markman's at 58, real quick, 128, 166, and that number might change. It might come down. I'm more worried about those of us that's trying to get on and get our foot in the door, have some fucking traction, not the motherfuckers that's already making money hand over fist good, because now I'm contributing to your greed. And that's a problem we already dealing with. This is my way of cutting back on the greed. I don't have to fuck with you in that capacity. I can still watch your content. I don't have to not watch it, because it's just, some of it is still good content, but the reaction stuff, the use of your content to talk about and spark conversations that I feel like need to be had, them days is over. You somebody with 1 million subscribers, I suspect you don't care anyway about what I do with my channel. Be that as it may, you ain't getting no spin from me. Anywho, Rob Markman was talking about J. Cole. You know, he on tour, the tour that nobody seems to really be talking about too much. I'm not a J. Cole fan. I'm not an overt J. Cole hater. I'm more of a person who's disappointed in J. Cole. I expected more out of him during the battle because, you know, the talent is there. The skill set is there. And then the aftermath just really cooled me off on him. Somebody that I thought was really in that MC realm. We talking well beyond rapper in that MC realm, but you say you don't want to be great. I don't think that's or you don't want to be the best or what. Like, I don't feel like something an MC should ever say. So I just can't look at him in that light. If you do, cool. That's whatever. I can't. Because when I hear the term MC, that label goes to somebody that's like, I'm ready to take all y'all out. We can get cracking. Throw on a beat. Let's get to it. No, when I'm rapping, somebody else is losing. I want that level of energy from an MC. But be that as it may, I feel like it's important to keep honest with what's the stories throughout the year. That's why I'm doing this. J. Cole's a part of the story. Whether we like him or not, he's one of the upper echelon cats out here. So we have to pay attention to some degree. With that being said, J. Cole's fall off tour proves the internet is not a real place. I hate that line. That internet not a real place. Trap says it all the time. It's the stupidest shit in the world. It's the stupidest shit in the world. We watch fights start on the internet and bleed into real life. Streams lead to dollars. The dollars you get in real life. Stop with the bullshit. The internet is not a real place. It's a place. Maybe it should be better said, the internet is not as important of a place as real life. That's a better place. That's a better way of saying it. But that internet's not a real place. Okay. I got it queued up to a certain spot so that we ain't watching the whole video. I think we got what? Got about 3 minutes of this. I try to keep the trains running on time. What's the time looking like? What's the time looking like? Okay, we cool on time right now. All right.
There's been a lot said about Cole, even before the battle.
Miss Humbers, let me know what you think. Because, you know, I know me. I got to say my thoughts where I got them. Or I'll lose them quick. Is 1 million subscribers the proper threshold? Because I can't remember who I was having a conversation with, but maybe that number needs to be lower. Is the number 800, 700, 750, 600, 650? Maybe 1 million is too high. At what point, subs wise, do we need to really be like hands off? Whether we enjoy the content or not in our own personal life, I'm just specifically thinking about, because when we react to videos, whether we realize it or not, it's promotion. We're promoting it. We're taking the link to your video. We're putting it in our description. That's a part of the algorithm and all that shit. We're naming, we're letting people know this is where you can go to find this. If you want to watch the rest of it, that is promotion. We can fuck with nobody else. That's promotion. And it's free promotion too. So at what point do we need to turn off the faucet? 100,000? Ooh, we go. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. You know what? You might not be too far off. It should be a number that forces us to really get creative with our content and what we react to. We need to be in a position to where you're gonna have to click refresh a couple of times, or you have to really scour these YouTube lanes to find content to react to. It shouldn't be overly easy. So we're gonna have to figure out that number. I think it's higher than 100,000. I do think it's higher. I think the floor is 250. 250,000 should be the floor. But what's the ceiling? Like 250 is that number where I'm kind of comfortable saying, all right, no mas. But that for definite number, like, I don't know. Maybe it's five. It's half to a million is 500,000. So maybe 500,000 is like, all right, I need to not. At 500,000, you got more than enough traction to get you cracking. But I guess you could say that about 100,000 too. I don't know. We got to figure out a number though. Let's get to it.
Tonight is show number 2. I ain't gonna lie. Last night was fucking crazy, but I feel like y'all can beat them motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna hold you. But what I'm feeling right now.
60,000.
There's been a lot said about Cole, even before the battle.
60,000.
Even before the Drake battle, there used to be the J. Cole is boring narrative.
60,000. Okay.
The middle child narrative.
That's low too.
Cole fueled himself for sure. He had his own middle child.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to really do some digging. We're gonna have to really do some digging here.
Especially after the battle, especially after the apology. When we're talking the Fall Off release, all the way through his heavily criticized media run, there's been a lot of talk that discounts Cole on the internet mostly. And here's the thing, and we talk about it a lot on this channel. Has Cole done everything right? Has he done everything perfect? No, you know what I'm saying? But again, I think Cole's superpower, which I said is the fan connection, that comes from him being incredibly human and as transparent as possible.
What do you think about that comment? I personally don't like the superpower conversation. I hate it. Such a super man. What are we doing? Creating the new Power Rangers or some shit? Super fucking powers? Keep these damn conversations based on some fucking reality. It's superpower. And I know it's something Dot said, the line, the superpower. Okay, got it. I don't have to agree with everything Dot said. I'm still gonna listen. He's still my guy. He's still upper echelon. He's still in my top 5. Most definitely. If he not my 1, he probably my 2. I flip-flop depending on the weed I smoke. He ain't never been lower than 2. But is that J. Cole's superpower? Is that his superpower? The ability to connect to fans? I suspect that Honda has something to do with it. I don't think nobody naive enough to think he just regularly driving around in his fucking Honda all the time. I know he got like foreign cars and shit. $50,000, $100,000 cars. Like, y'all can eat up this I am the everyday man routine. No, not with me, buddy. I see you. And that's the problem, because I love his music. Once you take the music and enjoy it, but then realize it came from J. Cole and the shit he said and the way he acted during the battle, and then It's like self-sabotage. He should have just never did none of them interviews. Because chances, had he not did none of them interviews, I probably would have gave in and gave that album more than a couple of listens out. Because I eventually got pushed into listening to it. Because my homie, he a J. Cole. He a J. Cole head. That RDC World skit, a homie pressuring you to listen to the music and love it. You got to love it. You can't like it. You have to love it. That's the issue with that J. Cole thing. How you just like, you got to love it. Shut up. Make me love some shit. Might not like you at the rate you pushing this song on me. But that seemed to be they little MO or whatever, because that's showing enough how my homie is. The music's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not. I need to be able to buy into it. I need sell me a character I can believe in. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Just like an actor. If you can't make me buy into the character, I'm not watching the fucking movie. It's the same thing. J. Cole not getting no unfair treatment or none of that. It's the same thing. If you see somebody, they a crappy ass fucking actor. Matter of fact, perfect example. Soul Plane. It was some bad acting in it. It's so bad that we let it out of my TV. That was terrible. And I like hood stuff. You could give me a little bit of ratchet every now and then. Like, I like hood movies. Now, I watch actual films too, but sometimes you ain't in the mood for that. I just want to sit down, get me a cup of oversweet Kool-Aids, popcorn, and watch me a good hood movie with a blunt. I'm a regular person. My music is no different. If I can't believe the story you gave us in this album, which was not a terrible album. I think I had it ranked like the second best album or something like that among the people within the battle realm or whatever that went down 2 years ago that mattered. Those upper echelon names that mattered. J. Cole and Kendrick and Rick Ross trying to insert his little round self in there. Kanye West, so forth. I had, after GNX, I think I had the fall off like second or third. I think I had a second or third, but I had Kanye West, if you wonder. I know some of y'all might be some Kanye West heads. Yeah, he was last. You don't get to talk about me and my people like that. I'm about to enjoy your music. Move around, buddy. But let's see what else he had to say about Cole.
Kind of wearing his heart on his sleeve. I think that's what the fans love about him. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk on the internet that discounts Cole.
Right, all them good bars wasted.
That he could you see the payoff. You see, the way that he is.
Think about this. If you could just transplant skill sets into different bodies, if you could take J. Cole's skill set, because we all admitting right now, J. Cole's skill set is up there. But there's a rapper out there somewhere. You like what they're projecting is good. The imagery, you know what I'm saying? They story coming up, like they have everything except the bars. Like you see somebody from the hood, like, boy, if you could rap, you could be that guy. But they can't rap for shit. You could take J. Cole's hip hop chi or whatever and inject it into that hood body with a genuine story, able to project real feelings. Now we talking about something. Now we cooking with grease, ain't we? We cook it with grease with that one. But now, it's all that nice bars and everything and flow and whatnot just stuck into wasted and weighing J. Cole, who doesn't want to be great. That's wild. That's just a wild statement.
Transparency that he has, the way that he wears his heart on his sleeves, the way that he pours into his fans, you see the connection, how he pours into his fans, and then you see how fans give it all back, and it's just clear.
I'm gonna let this rock for a minute.
This is what matters. What goes on in that arena is what matters. What we say on these YouTube channels, what we say on social media, the think pieces, all the different things that we consume, right? What matters is 5 nights in New York City. That's no joke. 5 nights in New York City is no joke. And
that again, connection is not there.
How fans feel.
He keeps saying his strength is fan connection, yet we are sitting here. Granted, I get we do not make up the overall consensus, right? We just a small snapshot. We are sitting here saying, nice, but I just don't feel it. I just can't quite connect to it. We are saying that, but he's literally saying the opposite. His strength is his ability to superpower, his ability to connect to fans. Well, I think everybody in here is a fan of hip hop. Why can't he connect to us? You mean to tell me it was 9 to 10 people in here and nobody feels a connection or draw into J. Cole? Some got to give. Either he off or we're the minority. But if we the minority, this also says the minority is those of us that are yearning for hip hop to be what it was. The sound and feel, more importantly, feel. Let's push that feel part. It ain't there. Some gotta give. Because what I'm seeing in this here chat, what I've seen in other chats that was not mine, does not jive with this statement. I get it. Again, now he just had this tour. He's doing this little tour or whatever. There are butts in seats, which is important. So shout out to Cole. Apparently, his fan base is not botted up. Nothing more valuable than butts in seats. That's real shit you can count. The algorithm can't do that. That's not algorithm based. That is humans with booties in seats that bought tickets, probably more than likely bought some merch. You see what I'm saying? So he got something, but there's a divide. I don't get it. Okay. Superpowers is connection fans. Okay.
How fans embrace, and how fans connect with one another becomes an experience. So that was apparent to me right at the intro, like a reminder. It was something that I already knew. It was like a reminder. It was like this.
I called J. Cole fake once, right? Homie was really, he argued me down. He really tried to argue me down to where I see him like he was really getting mad. Like, you know how your nigga antennas go up? Niggas' antennas went up like, hold on, I think this motherfucker might want to fight. Like, he was dead ass. Like, he felt it. Like, you don't understand what Cole do with words ain't been done. Kendrick Wizzy can get with J. Cole. That's why. Whatever, bro. Your man's ducked that smoke. Can't defend that to me. And that was the battle I wanted to. I promise you, I didn't care about the army of it all. It was good. Get him out the way. Kendrick should have finished his meal. I'm hoping he do it. Finish the meal. I really, from a skill standpoint, I really wanted to see J. Cole and Dot get at it. I wanted to see it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I wanted to see it so bad. From a hip hop standpoint, that was the better battle. From a save the culture standpoint, Aubrey needed to be had. I think I just said that name. Did I? I don't know. I don't want to show another quarter. I'm racking up all these quarters saying wrong names and whatnot. But we're going to play like 2 more minutes of this one. If that, we're going to get to the next thing because I want to keep the trains on time. And we at about 2:00. So we got about About 30 to 40 minutes.
This is why this dude is fucking great. Beyond the talent, right?
That Cole battle would have been fire.
Maybe a little more. Maybe
it would have been quality.
Minutes, maybe 2 hours, 15 minutes. I lost track. It was about a 2 hours.
And Cole could have lost.
There wasn't a change.
He would have lost.
There wasn't a real break.
Even if Cole would have lost, because I think he would have. I would have had so much more respect for him. I would take in the album he just put out so much more. I would receive it better. I can't unsee you tapping out at your own event. I can't unsee the interviews where you say you didn't want to be great. That you keep using all these little cute little words, and all it meant to me was, oh, you just wanted to sit in the middle, little fence rider. Do you make songs sounding like you press the line with people and all this? Man, I've pressed some lines. I know how I feel. I know how it's supposed to sound if somebody's talking about that. It sounds the right way, but I know how it's supposed to feel. You ain't get it, because you would explain the moments a lot differently. Like you describing somebody else's moments. And that's how and why we're feeling this not being genuine. Just my hunch. But I'm gonna let him go on and knock out another little minute, and we gonna get to the next thing. Cause we got some comedy. I keep the comedy in here. We gonna leave here in a good mood. And for those of us that be in the industry, we going over to G Malone stream, get in the chat and do what we do over there. But let's get back to it.
There was no outfit change. And he's rapping the whole time. You know, except for the songs where he sings, but mostly rapping the whole time. And this ain't no simple raps, right? There's flow changes, there's intricate rhyme schemes, it's fat.
Miss Hummus, I think I can explain it from my point of view, because I see you rocking with Cole. And that's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's say that. Let's be clear about that, because it is a little bit too much J. Cole dumping on. I dump on him because I expected more. I see what he is. I understand what he is and what he can do. I expected him, when the lights was bright, to shine. And he withered. People feeling like, you threw that song out there, you should have did that. I was happy he did it. Let's get active. Enough with the pussyfoot. Let's get to it. Let's get to the smoke. Why we get mad at rappers rapping? You feel some type of way, put it out there. But then don't go do what you did and be like, I didn't mean it. I love you like a brother. That love you like a brother shit drives me crazy. I love you like a brother. I love you like a...
Fast pace. There's no hype man. There's no backing track. It's not like he's just rapping over his track or doing ad-libs. Like, he is rapping the bars. He's just delivering. And beyond that, you could feel that he feels it, right? By the time the show hit New York, by the time last night's show that I went to, it was the 10th show on the tour. So still early, but that's 10 times that he did this show, not counting rehearsals. And he delivered every bar. And what I mean is not just delivered it, like, not that he rapped every bar, he did. But what I mean is, it felt like he believed every bar. When I say he delivered, it wasn't like just rapping the words. It was like,
I don't, but I definitely need to look into it.
Putting the emotion into it, putting the feeling into it. It felt like he was.
I'm gonna tell you why I have it, and you can let me know if I'm tripping.
He still believed every word. He was still passionate about every bar. He was still dialed in to deliver everything that he was saying. It didn't feel like wash, rinse, and repeat. And look, I'm not naive. There are things in that set list that happen for every show. There has to be. You can't reinvent the show every night. Cole, the band, the
put that voodoo on me.
The sound people, they all have to be able to run this from a playbook to go successfully. It's the only way you can have a successful tour. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't feel like that. Of course they have a playbook. Doesn't make it. He doesn't make it feel like it's.
Are you in here literally auctioning off J. Cole? We got a J. Cole auction in the chat. Hold on. You can't be selling off hip hop artists like he. You should get good money for it. If this is an NBA trade, you should get you. You know what? It's football season. We're gonna use them. You should. It's 7 rounds, so it's a better. At the worst, you're gonna get you at least a good 3rd round pick for J. Cole. Turn it into a conditional 2nd. I don't know if you're gonna get a 1st round pick. Once he said he ain't trying to be great, can't get no 1st round pick for him. You might get you a 3rd, conditional 2nd, you know what I'm saying? Or you can do a pick swap where you give me J. Cole and a 3rd round pick, and I'm gonna give you a 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Or you can give me J. Cole and a 2nd, and I'm willing to give you a mid-tier 1st round pick. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in the top 10 though. But you know, we gonna sell him off. Let's sell him off right. Let's get some draft picks for him or something. There's something to value. Go pick up something later. If you want to check out Rob, man, go check him out. He got good content. He approaches it from a journalistic kind of standpoint. So I don't ever want us to get to a point when we overlook the genuine article of those, like the company man of the world, the Tourays of the world, Markmans of the world. I don't want us to get to a point where we overlook them or look past them or think of them as less than. Because when this shit was on paper in magazines, they was out here helping to carry the torch, making sure it was properly represented and properly talked about. Let's not get digital and get cute. Like they don't matter no more. If anything, we need them to show us the proper way of going about this stuff from a integrity standpoint. We can learn from them as we come in as content creators. Let's not throw them away. They have value to us. They might be more representation of old media, but some of them are transitioning to this new media, and they're doing it in a dope way, and they're showing us the proper way to go about it without being overly messy. I ain't gonna say messy because I like a little mess. You're gonna find a little mess around here from time to time that probably ain't good for, but you know, we gonna limit it. Let us have a little candy. We ain't gotta be always fruits and veggies. A little candy. We got Wayno, y'all. As far as our conversation though about subscribers, look, Wayno is 95.7 thousand subscribers. So in that example we was given of 100, we could still right now, we got Wayno for 4.3 more subscribers, 4.3 thousand more subscribers, and we gotta technically be hands off with him from a reaction standpoint if we said at 1,000. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta pick a number to where we ain't throwing away dope fire content away too soon. I want to catch it before they do too often that transition where like they not thinking about the people no more. Like they made it. So I want to catch it. I want to catch it right before that transition, but not too early. So like we had good mileage on that, and we just it's like getting rid of a car at 50,000 miles. We're like, hey, the car good to you. You don't get no problems. Till 75,000 miles. Say 80,000. You know what I'm saying? So I want to fit. What's the mileage on the content creator before we get rid of them? But we gonna check Wayno out because he was talking about Jadakiss. I don't tap into the New York stuff too much. I'm trying to force myself to do it. I'm not big on New York rap. I'm just not, and they need to get their shit together until they do it. I'm not about to pat you on the butt. Figure your shit out. Support something presented to us so we can see if it's worthwhile. But it's like the Wild Wild West over there. They cutting their heads off in city. In state, like you are pretty much burnt up before you get to the mass. So the masses, so y'all figure it out over there. But let's check it out. I want to see what's going on with this Jadakiss situation because Jadakiss an OG. I used to rock with him. Not so much now. I seen this little freestyle or whatever he did. It's cool. I I'm not gonna not listen to no Jadakiss, but you know, let's see what's going on.
Person for Jadakiss. No, he didn't give me that title. The Locks didn't give me that title. J1 didn't give me that title. But since people can make themselves into doctors and all the other types of shit, I'm appointing myself that position. But before we get started, you know what I need. Subs, likes, hype. Sorry,
you don't like Wayno?
So we watched this.
You got to tell me what's up with Wayno.
Go for a minute. And
if you know something, because we a community, I hold us all to the same, include myself to the same standard. If you know something that is not beneficial to us as a community, let me know, because it's gonna be his last go there. That's just where I stand with it. If it's something valid and it's like, okay, I see what you're saying, I didn't see that. Okay, well, I need to make the decision that's best for us as a community. We don't gonna have to go. So this might be his last one, because if I get convinced that he ain't was good for us for whatever reason, and it's something worth standing on, man. If I could convince myself to sacrifice the game, and I used to be a game fan, cutting Wayno won't be that hard. No disrespect to Wayno, but I'm about culture. And if you run opposite of that,
now these videos of things that Jadakiss has said years ago are resurfacing back online. Let's play the first clip.
He is.
Jadakiss said
you're not wrong,
that
but
he would battle anybody.
Be fair, a lot of these East Coast based shows are East Coast biased. It's kind of a surprise that I'm not. But my music introduction, my hip hop introduction, so you know, this will give y'all some insight on why I am what I am as far as for my taste of music. Y'all remember that line in was it Brown Sugar? When did you fall in love with hip hop? I'm about to tell you mine. DJ Quick, Rhythmalism, that album changed my big dog, my big bro. Had a throwback Regal, clean, super white paint job, plush blue guts. Back in the day when you had a little system, it was something. Sitting on deck. As a kid, this is amazing to me. This got a nice souped up car. Throws the CD in there. I hear that bass line. I hear DJ Quick and the way he flow and the mesmerized. I mean, mesmerized as a kid. Like when people ask me my top 5 and I got DJ Quick like at like 4 or 5, they're like, he don't belong there. I don't give a fuck what you say. I probably am not infatuated with hip hop the way I am without DJ Quick. In fact, some of the artists some of y'all like got help from DJ Quick. Be it a beat, overall production of an album. I'm looking at you, Ludacris. So that's why I've been West Coast in love ever since. Then the South came with that Chopped and Screwed. It was ridiculous era. I wish I paid attention to the lean culture that they also put out there with it, because maybe I should have swooned over that genre of that era of music the way I did, but it was crazy. On top of getting T.I. and Chameleon there, and I don't have a lot of Midwest or East Coast music outside of Bone Thugs and maybe a couple handful of other cats that I really rock with. Last time I was really heavy into New York, it was Jay-Z, to be honest. A little bit of Nas. A couple other cats. I mean, it just wasn't it for me. Long story short, let's get to this real quick. Let's see what's going on with New York, and we're gonna get on to the next thing, because now you got me looking at Wayno differently, bro. So I knew he was like biased, but is it that heavy? Is it? You can understand to a degree somebody really bigging up home. So if is he bigging up home, or is he also like shading the West? Is he also shading the South? Shading the Midwest? And yes, keep the Midwest separate from the East. We like our shit to be on our own, because that would mean New York would try to claim credit for Detroit shit. Y'all not getting that. That's Midwest property. Midwest house is in order. Our hub in the Midwest is Detroit. Y'all hub in the East is New York. And y'all need to get y'all hub together. Every region has a hub. Get y'all hub together. Let's see what's going on.
Between 500,000 and 750,000 for the pot. This video is circulating crazy because they saying, well, 38 Special said he got 500. Why ain't you getting into the battle? Let's just watch it and unpack it.
Now, Eminem got the total slaughter. I know all y'all fuck with the battle shit.
We ain't getting in that. But if they got...
You right. You bring that up. He is more of the journalistic variety versus the content creator. I don't like reactor. I feel like that's somebody trying to throw shade. I feel like if somebody see him in the street, oh, you the dude that reacts and stuff, I'll probably be like, bitch, what you trying to say? I make content, bro. I take something else and I turn it into something else over a prolonged show. There's real work here, sir. I don't just find stuff and just talk. There's real opinions and all the other stuff. I engage with my folks and like all that. That you shade me, sir. I don't I don't like this feeling. Let's see what they talking about. So, but you're right. He should be headed to a higher standard.
500 to 700,000. You would gladly take anybody you name. Signed to unsigned. If they got 5, I'm speaking for them 2 niggas. I'm speaking for myself and these 2 niggas. If they got 500 to 700,000, let us be able to smoke Dutchies and pick whoever you want to pick the food and tell us the date. And they food, yeah. Pick the silverware, the china, and the niggas you gonna put on the plate.
We don't forget we do that. We do that shit well. We battled everybody and we can do it.
No, it's real.
The boys get busy.
No, you know what it is.
I think let me give a quick.
Hold on, babe. Give me 5.
We'll let this section play out so we can stay on time.
Put
I'm negotiating for 750.
Yo,
negotiations.
5 to 7. Put anybody you want on the list. Put whole crews on there.
Word.
Put whole
Run to
put
Texas.
niggas in their mans and all of that on there.
Why Texas?
All of them, nigga. Put anybody you want.
Why specifically
And you had
Texas?
more for them, and bring the whole label. Bring everybody. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do for 5 or 7. Bring a whole crew. You never saw this on Smack.
So keep it 7.
Give me
We must need like 4.
whatever you want. Just tell me what you want.
We get busy. You know it.
5 to 7, bring your whole crew and the reverend. That's word of my mother.
Now,
Anybody.
UFC,
while we on that topic a little bit, like I told you, I'm a diehard fan. And for years, I always felt, now I know you a whole...
Now, if people would like to pretend as if they don't know the Locks history, let me refresh your memory. I was a part of Rockefeller specifically with state property. As much as I love state property and those is my brothers, D-Block and the Locks put them niggas in their place. We also witnessed D-Block and the Locks put G-Unit in a fucking place. We've also watched D-Block and the Locks as a collective put Dipset in a place when it came to the verses. Now, I'm the one that's saying this again. In my court of public opinion, I have crowned myself the personal online spokesperson for Jadakiss. No, this is not something, a space that he...
That's pretty presumptuous. Like, okay. He the spokesperson for See what you're saying, Miss Hummus? Damn. Damn. Okay. You got it, Miss Hummus. You got it. I am the. All right, finish what you gonna say. This is last go, bro.
Gave me.
This is last go.
Jadakiss ain't battling nobody. When niggas start saying certain things, it's because nobody's gonna put up that budget. And even if they was to put together some sort of budget, did we forget what happened to Slaughterhouse when them niggas tried to get into the battle circuit with some of the best in URL? Now, the reason why this is circulating again is because of this clip from 38 Special saying that he got it. You
right.
To put up
when you right,
himself.
you right.
I think I'm better than everybody.
Let's get to that. That's what I'm talking. I respect that.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something else. Would you like to be on the same stage with Jim Jones or Jadakiss and y'all, you know what I'm saying, hash this out?
Yeah, so check this, right? This is what I want to say right here, right? Check this. If Jada want to do something, we ain't got to go back and forth, right? I got $500,000 on me right now. We could do 3 verses on the stage. You heard? Round for round, 3 verses, round for round. That's it. And we handle this like men in the ring. All of that back and forth shit. I got $500,000 on me. We could do 3 rounds in the ring, 3 verses. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the cash, have Fat Joe put it up, nigga. You heard me?
Shade. All right. I'm not mad at the energy personally. Like, as long as you don't J. Cole it up, you actually stand on this. I don't mind it at all. Get busy. I do feel like Jadakiss this money range that you talking about, bro. Like, cut the bullshit. Like, you should, for one, you shouldn't be in a position where you need to check for money, my man. Like, what's going on with is our legends broke? Is the dollars gone? Like, what's going on? Cut that money shit out. Half of M is good. I know, look, and I don't traditionally subscribe to counting people money. I'm not counting your pockets. I'm just saying this man said he got half of M. Let's get busy. Y'all need to sort your house out. New York, East Coast. Sort your house out. Okay, what time we got? Because I want to keep the trains on time. Okay, I'm going to skip the next story and go to the comedy up. You know, I try to get something in here to make us laugh, something to bring some topics, some conversation, whatever, all in one. Because I was going to talk about Jake Paul. It was just a personal thing for me because you know, I feel some type of way about Jake Paul. I don't like the family. They just everything about him and his brother just drive me crazy. Like the world going out its way to prop up talentless mother fighting bums. And they from Ohio. And I was born and raised in Ohio. So it was like anywho, I might go look. I need to cheer myself up. We're gonna leave with some laughs. I got 2 quick little skits. We're gonna check out. Again, this next one is, keep in mind, I had this plan for the night, like last night, but I said, nope, I want to do something earlier because I'm gonna do a nighttime stream tonight. So shout out to Nileseyy Niles. Is it Nileseyy Niles? I'm gonna say Nileseyy Niles. I watch homie stuff all the time. He funny as hell. The reason I want to check this out, and we're gonna check out about half, and y'all go check him out. If you just go over there, if you check him out, all I ask is you go in the comments and say, hey, OTG Media told me to check you out. Because these are content creators that I believe eventually can go beyond just this YouTube thing, like a Big Ja. Big Ja is at a point because he started off just like this cat right here, and worked himself up to where he got real shows on Tubi. All he's missing is the proper financial backing to really. Maybe he's our next great. Who knows? Maybe he not. He just gonna make some hood shit. Whatever. We need some new talent from a movie production standpoint in the pipeline. Just like we need it in music, we need it in all forms of art, especially for us. Oh, my Law and Order little notification. Watch out. But let's check this out, because this reminds me of sometimes going out be more complex and more difficult than it need to be. So let's check this out.
You're still coming out with us Friday, right?
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm down.
Bet that. We gonna all be meeting up at Chris' apartment first.
All right.
And then from there, we just gonna slide to the lounge.
Cool. That sounds good.
But before the lounge, we gonna stop by Lux in between.
Okay, well, I know we had talked about the lounge.
Yeah.
I see that Lux is just kind of getting thrown in there, which is cool, but how far is Lux from the lounge?
Now, we've all had those moments when we had a plan to go out, something like nothing major with the folks, with your homegirl, whoever. The plan never stays the goddamn plan. It always changes up. And it's quite convenient who would be that changes things up. But I ain't gonna give it away. Let's go.
No, exactly, but I know when I checked, it was like 28.
28, like 28 minutes?
Yeah, 28 minutes.
Okay, so that's gonna be another drive.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you get around, by driving. I mean, you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just I'm just mapping out the mileage and the gas and everything, cause
I mean, bro, it's just gas.
I'm mapping out the mileage.
Well, that's the thing. In this economy, like gas is not just gas.
I mean, it is.
It's just a little bit more serious, bro. But
bro, like you actually.
In this economy, boy,
it should be okay. I'm guessing.
I mean, you guessing? I mean, bro. I mean, then we gotta get the section too. So.
And how much is the section?
Bro, everybody throwing in 150. All right, come on.
Hold on.
But now we talked about the section, bro. Like we need the section.
And is that 150 like all together, or is that like per person?
Nah, that's per person.
I mean, at 150 a person, bro, we gonna be spending at least $750. So we buying $1,000.
Now we buying this. So we when added a stop, and now we about to buy a section. Sometimes these sections don't be coming with what you think it is. He gonna explain it, and then I look, because I've gone down this road with some friends before, and it didn't.
Section just for the night, bro?
I mean, that's what come with the night out, bro. Not just the section, we gotta get bottles too.
Hold on, what you mean bottles? The section should come with bottles. Does it not come with bottles?
No bottles. For those of y'all who ain't never, if you ain't never bought a section at a club, all clubs, when you buy their section, it does not come with bottles. And typically, bottles usually be like $150 to $200 each for bottles. I did the math on this one time because the homie was he had just broke up with his chick, so we trying to go, all right, kicking it, bet. And at the time, he was the only friend that had a chick. So he was limited what he could and couldn't do. So now we all out here in these streets, man. Let's get to it. He wanted to do the little bottle service, whatever. I didn't overly trip, but I did have a major pause. Like, yo, I tripped in private. You're not about to know if my money right or not. Like, oh shit, wait a minute, so now I gotta use instead of this money I took out to spend on this, I gotta grab the bank card and go take money out. I'm telling you, I did it. It was stupid, but I roll with my mans. I did the math. Like, wait a minute, fifth of Henny, because they're going to be all fifth bottles. A fifth of Henny go for, in my area, what was it, for about $38 to $41. That's for one. Even if I'm a beast and I'm out here just knocking Hennessy back, like, I made it to 2 fifths. I'm in there rocking. That still don't matter. That math ain't mathing to me, bro. Not when I can get 2 for 100. And I know I ain't about to drink 2 bottles of Henny, not at fifths. And y'all want $150 to $200? That sounded like a bad investment. That sounded like a bad, I did it. So how bad of an investment was it? It was a hell of a night. I wasn't happy the next day though, when I reevaluated my finances. Goddamn car note was due end of the week and shit, and I'm out here doing shit. Trying to kick it with the homies and shit. And all my kicking, it comes with a weed expenditure, because I got to get that. Obviously, before you two get the tripping from my local legal dispensary with proof of ID. That's valid, you know. Gotta navigate shit. But let's get back to it.
So we got somewhere to sit down, you know?
Seating?
Yeah.
Seating. We're paying over $750.
No, it's not low key to death. It is to death.
No, I'm not complaining. It's just that when I said that I was down to go out Friday night, like, I didn't know that it was going to be coming with all of this, bro. Like, I thought it was like a quick go to Buffalo Wild Wings, grab some wings, watch the game, come back home. Like,
You thought it was simple. The plans always start out simple. Oh, we just about to go grab a bite to eat, couple drinks, and we gonna call it a night. And then now we club hopping, and then you want to go rent a car, and like, or they planned on kicking it. But had this happened to me, we was kicking it. The time I lived in a different city. Oh, we gonna kick it, cool, whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The plans changed to, hey, before I got here, we pop into Detroit to kick it. We about to turn up. Nigga, I gotta get a whole tank of gas. Technically, if you look at the GPS says that's an hour drive. The way I drive, though, we probably gonna get there about 40 minutes. But that's a whole tank of gas. And at the time, I drove a Dodge Durango. That V8 was eating gas. Shit. If we going to go get food at this point, I'm going to have to eat 2 wings. I was hot. I was livid. Got to call my little brother, like, man, I need to hold a couple dollars, bro. Just to kick it. It's just to kick it. Got people out here making real life decisions become behind this kick it thing. I don't know if people kick it the way they used to, but it be your friends. They be having your expenses fucked up.
Making it a bad thing by complaining.
No, it's not that I'm complaining. I want.
All right, then we need food.
And where we
They got them horns playing.
I mean, we ain't mapping out, but we figured since we'd be at the lounge somewhere downtown.
Downtown, bro.
Yeah.
Downtown come with downtown prices.
Bro, you already complaining about gas and mileage. Like, if we already downtown, we might as well eat right there.
Dog, they gonna make me sign into a LinkedIn account just to get a burger, bro. Like, I'm like.
Yeah, but not just that. Then we gotta factor in valet.
He crying.
We have to valet.
He crying.
Like, do we have to?
The closest parking lot to the lounge is far as hell. I'm not walking all the way down there.
I mean, realistically, bro, it's just 6 blocks. Like, we can walk 6 blocks. Like, your feet is not broken.
We got bottle service now. We got sections now. We at a whole lounge that we wasn't supposed to go to in the first fucking place. We got valet parking. This is all adding up. This is all adding up. Y'all, how many of y'all think about this when you decide to get dressed up and kick it and whatnot? And some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Look, wake up the next day like, damn, how did I end up spending? You ever go look at you open your phone, open whatever, SoFi, whatever banking app you got on your phone. Check that account. Like, I did what? Motherfucker. I don't even recognize some of these places. What is this? What is this shit? You kicking it. Ain't nothing worse than being an adult when you got money on your cards, but you outside, you with your friends, you drunk, you a little loose with it and shit. That ATM getting real friendly and shit. Y'all gonna look at going out differently after this. Like, hold on, what you gonna start asking? What's the plan? We gonna lock it. Let's lock it in. I don't want to hear no. Let's add a stop. Hey, none of that. If food wasn't in the original fucking plan, we all going home hungry. Matter of fact, I'm about to put this DoorDash order in, and I'm gonna race DoorDash to my house. I've done that. My trips from back home after I night kicking it. I know how long it take me to get to my house, and I have a DoorDash pass. And I'm one of those crazy people that pays that extra $1.99 to be immediate. No, don't go get Toya food. Bring me my shit. Get to me. You knew how many times when I got home, I'd be toe up too. Bro, toe up. Sit there for a couple of minutes because I know DoorDash about to pull on up, and I don't need you saying, I don't know where you stay at. I'm in the car. I'm in the car. You ain't gotta look for nothing. I see your headlights. Drive forward this way. Come on with my food. So we gonna have to nail them plans down. Dead ass. I don't do surprises. I don't even like surprise parties. Surprise, bitch.
Okay, but now none of us are little kids to where we should be having to walk 6 blocks.
You gonna guilt trip me?
Yeah.
Like
this is his friend.
We going out to have a good time, should we not?
Yeah.
He is crying.
Yeah.
This is what we working
This is
for,
peer
right?
pressure. This is what peer pressure look like.
So that we can have some type of fun with our money, bro. Like, it's not like we kids. I don't want you treating it like going outside as we kids. Like,
No, it's not that we kids.
And I always tell you, with adult money, we can do what?
We can do adult things.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I get it, but it's like, bro,
It's so much better to invite people over to kick it.
Guys is walking 6 blocks, bro. You sound like a kid.
It's not even that I'm trying to sound like a kid, bro. It's just that this is sounding financially irresponsible now.
All right, man. Anyways, what are you wearing? Like, what are you gonna be wearing?
I mean, I'm wearing something that I got in my closet, something I already own.
Here we go.
You probably gonna have to stop and cop something different for Lux because they got a different dress code.
No, see, that's another.
We're at the outfit part of the comedy here. You know how much an outfit costs? And I feel like when people say outfit, y'all include shoes. Like, that means top, bottom, and shoes. I was telling somebody I bought a new outfit. I had a clean little outfit too. Why you ain't finished getting the outfit? What you talking about? You been had them shoes. Motherfucker, so? I like Tim's. I don't even wear tennis shoes like that. To the gym or something when I decide to care about my health. Other than that, nothing like a nice pair of Tim's. It's the only thing New York gave me that was good besides like Jay-Z and a couple other cats. I accept their Tim culture. I don't wear them the same way they wear them though, with the tongue. I don't. But I'm not buying a new outfit to go out, kick it regular Friday or regular Saturday. And I'm not celebrating nothing for me. I'm not buying no fucking outfit. I tried to go buy the last time I don't rewind my sense of style. I'm really simplistic now. I try to dabble into current stylings. First of all, the skinny pants lost me. Man, look, I'm a 44 waist. And that's good for me because I used to be like a 48. I'm really a 42, but I need my little wiggle room. That's not something you put, you know, those of us of that size don't wear skinny jeans. But I found some pants that was quasi, you know what I'm saying, comfortable for a big fella such as myself. Stylish shirt. That was like, but the shirt, I think that shirt was like $180. It was the last time I ever bought a shirt that flashy. It had like the little demon on it with the little rhinestones or patchouli, whatever. I tried to blend in with these youngest one time, and I felt so out of my skin. I never did it again. And then the pants hit me for $3. Hey, $300 for them jeans. I can't even remember the brand now. For a one-time wear outfit. Over $400. Not when I could have got me a decent pair of jeans for maybe 90 to 110. Still trying to be relatively fashionable. And got a shirt 50 to 75. I could have literally kicked it with the rest of the money from I spent on the clothes. And then I was in this outfit. I felt uncomfortable, so I'm not really interacting and kicking it now because I'm like, I just wasn't in my own skin. I'm gonna do that shit again, but yeah. How many of y'all out there still buy outfits and shit to go out? I don't know. Is that not to be sexist? Because I'm not trying to do that. Because y'all, I know y'all have my head. But are women more prone to buy an outfit to go out than a man? Like, I'm curious. Cocktail, hell no, it ain't happening. Look, I ain't got it. And even when I do be having it, I ain't giving it no more. That level of effort to go kick it, man. I want to be comfortable. Comfort, I'm at a point in my life where comfort matters more to me than the fashion of it all. I want to be fashionable, but not like, I don't want to walk around looking like a Gucci purse or nothing like that. Like, I just,
Another expense. That's another expense. No, bro. I wasn't planning on buying a whole nother outfit for Lux when we didn't even talk about throwing Lux in it. We said we was going to the lounge and you just last minute threw and we stopping at Lux before the lounge, bro. Now I gotta buy a fit for Lux. No. I still want to enjoy myself too. Like, I gotta work throughout the week, man. I gotta get to work. Like, y'all talking about driving here and driving there. Like, I gotta calculate my mileage for the week, bro.
Okay,
like,
bro, you're not the only one that work. We all got jobs and we sacrifice it for a
dog, but dog, what I'm trying to...
Are you broke?
Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you is...
Right there. I just lost a friend right there. Friend be damn. Nigga, you count now, you officially counting my pockets. See, this is why you own friends and money. You typically lose friends over money than anything else. It's typically money first. Then a lack of loyalty because of something happened or whatever after that. But money usually be the source of that. We don't need to be having no money conversation. That saxophone, hey, he put that. See, these creators, man, he knew how to carry the tone. So were we supposed to feel a certain type of way? We pre-programmed with that sax. How many of y'all sat here like, no, Ricky? We all sat here. We all probably just Ricky in the brain. God damn it, Ricky. Ricky was about to make it. We ain't about to rehash that. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more. I'm a cliffhanger y'all with the intent of y'all going. If y'all want to see the final piece, y'all gonna have to go check out Bro channel. But you go over there, hit the subscribe, hit the comments. OTG Media sent me. Let them know how you feel about his content. And yeah, that's how we gonna do our part. All of us do our part to help the community, because you never know. We might look up 5, 6, 7, whatever years from now, and he done grown and blossomed, took his content creation to a whole nother level. Maybe he gets to the point where Big Jai's at, and Big Jai gets to the point where, you know what, instead of having to wait for a Tyler Perry, somebody else come along, give him that financial backing, that funding to do what Tyler Perry can't really do, which is make a good fucking movie. I know, I you know, he got me, you know, choked up a little bit with the show. But outside of Beauty and Black, fuck you, Tyler Perry. Our whole heart. No, I can't say that to Tyler Perry because he, damn. Y'all know what I meant. No Diddy. Pause. Gotta be mindful of your words when you talk about Tyler Perry, boy. But let's get like another minute, maybe. And then I'm a cliffhanger, y'all. I got the last piece of comedy that we gonna get up out of here. What time is it? Hold on, we're gonna make this the last piece. You know what? Fuck this. I want to get the other one in. So I'm a cliffhanger y'all with this one right here. I'm looking at the time. I'm a cliffhanger y'all with this one. Y'all want to see what the rest is? Go check out, bro. Nileseyy Niles. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, no disrespect, my G. Blame the weed. Kenn Edwin TV. I watch this shit all the time. I watch this shit all the time. And this is just me doing, again, my part to shine some light on him. Maybe cats go back, check him out, subscribe to him, whatever. But I don't want to hold y'all up. We're going to go ahead and get into this so we can be on time getting up out of here.
But that film though was high-key crazy. Crazy. Like, I couldn't believe Shorty really did that to her best friend. By the way, I would never do that to you. That's why you...
All he had to do was zigzag.
Yeah.
He for a running back, he's supposed to know how to zigzag. You right.
Look about it. Like flipping page turning ass. As if nobody was gonna find out. I mean, well, no, it depends. They want to be entangled, honey. They were entangled. Low-key Aikido. Never mind. I mean, her best friend was kind of low-key tripping.
Jada has everybody tripping right now with that whole entanglement. Anyway.
Excuse me.
So you just not gonna say nothing to your man?
My bad, baby. Hi, how are you? We were just...
Fellas, that's how you hold your household down. Don't walk up in this motherfucker. I don't care if you got your friend or not. Don't say hi to me. I'm your nigga. You better say hi to me, girl. Show me some love. I'm just saying, I be feeling, look, come in the house and not acknowledge me. I'm your Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me. Don't pay me no attention, yo. Don't pay me no attention. Let's go.
The movie was just on fire, you know what I'm saying? My bad, I didn't mean to neglect you like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of insubordination going on, you know?
This is what we doing now?
I mean, hey, babe, it has to be, because, you know how I feel about you and how you look.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, sis, you know where it is. Yeah. My bad, baby. I'm sorry. It was just, the movie was just so good and we was just really into it. It wasn't personal, I promise.
It was just, think about what you just did. You walked.
I'm going to let this rock for a minute, but I'm going to say this. This is me putting my relationship helper hat on. If you don't have no at-home banter, y'all don't banter back and forth. If you don't know what banter is, look it up. Do your own Googles. A good sign of a healthy relationship is playful banter between y'all. That back and forth. If you don't have no banter, get something off. You're supposed to be able to have like this shit right here. This what's up. This is what it's supposed to look like, feel like, sound like and shit. interject some playful banter in your household. First off, that's gonna require you to know the sense of humor of your partner. If you don't know that, then don't do it. Because you might do something or say something, thinking it's playful, and it's insulting. We look, I've had some misfires where I'm like, fuck you talking about? What the fuck you say that shit for? We wasn't properly calibrated to know how we supposed to interact and play and banter back and forth. So know who you talking to, like, know your person first, and then interject some of that playful banter. Watch the mood of your household. Lift up something. You need that when you got life outside the door. You need that banter on the inside. Let's go.
Then there was no kiss. There was no love. We lead with love in this house.
That was gonna be one of the ones I was gonna pick, but that was too easy.
But yeah,
that was too easy.
So it was really popping, and it was just a lot happening, and it was just I got caught up. You know what I mean? It was just,
You got caught up in the movie, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm caught up in you. You my movie.
Okay. Hey, what's happening?
So yeah, we was just talking about the movie and stuff, and just kind of just catching up. Did you tell him what happened? No, he was telling
Okay, we good on
You
time.
want to know what happened on Raw?
Yes, I want to know what happened.
We good on time. I'm watching it. I've got my eyes on it.
Best friend. It was like, how long we was friends for? Like maybe like 15.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Many years. And then, she slept with her best friend's man right before the wedding.
What?
Tell me about it.
And wrote a book.
And wrote a book. Dang. And the book was in the movie.
Yes, it was in the movie.
And she was doing like a all.
Tell all, want some cat stacks type shit.
Yeah, she changed names in the book, but we know. We know.
Did they ever figure out who was in who did it? They figured out everything?
We know as the audience watching, obviously, but.
How long was this movie?
Maybe like 2-ish previews, maybe 2.5.
That's a long movie.
Oh, baby,
that's like real Scorsese-ish.
It's Scorsese-ish.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Why you gotta throw shade?
At Tyler Perry?
What's wrong with Tyler Perry movies?
There's nothing wrong with Tyler Perry.
It ain't just us, y'all.
Long. They're filled with a lot of information.
Information?
Yeah, yes. Information as such, now that we're on the topic, because I know my friend would never do that to me.
I would never do that to you. For the record.
I love it.
Listen, baby.
We almost to the part where we're about to pause this. I'm a cliffhanger, y'all. Y'all know what to
Because
do.
I never look at you. I don't even peek.
Y'all know what to do.
I will never look at your friends. I will never do anything like that to you.
No.
None of them.
Not even one of them.
Not even one.
How about this one?
How about this what?
What do you think?
Setup question. Goddamn setup question. This is the problem when your woman got good looking friends. You ain't supposed to ask me this shit. Don't ask me this. Because you want honesty from me. And I don't want to lie to you. Because I got to remember this lie so I can keep maintaining said lie. This is a recipe for disaster. Women, why do y'all put your man in this predicament? Like, ask for honesty in a situation where we know better. We know better. This is a recipe for destruction. Say, get up out of there. Get up out of there. I'm all right. I'm just saying. I've seen in person when you answer this question, though. It didn't go well. It was a setup, but it was a setup.
Take a look.
About Shantae?
We got about 2 minutes, then we're going to wrap this up.
She's beautiful.
What do I think? What do you mean, what do I think?
Baby, what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do you think?
What do you think?
I think she's bigger than blackstrap molasses.
I think that Shantae's nice, and she's your friend. She's been your friend for a very long time. You guys were in kindergarten together. You guys came up. There was
Smart
a
man.
point where you guys kind of took over kindergarten some kind of way. You know what I mean? That was y'all. That's what I think. I think that you guys have history.
No, but what I was saying was, we talk about the assets, the functions, the features.
I don't look at none of your friends like that.
Why are you lying for? Baby, do you mind doing a 360? Features, body, baby, head, breast, you want to tell me you don't think about none of this? Baby, this is objective. Don't take it personal. I'm not going, come on. Stop being like that. This is my best friend.
Sweetie.
You just told me you would never, so this is just objective.
But I got you. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but what I'm asking you, because I got you too. Thank you, baby. You fine too. But honestly, baby, just objective opinion. What do you think?
Objective opinion.
Objectively.
Can we get the proper spelling and definition of objective first, please?
Okay. I think
I knew where to put that cliffhanger. I knew where to put that cliffhanger. That's the only thing Tyler Perry ever taught me. How to give a good cliffhanger. That's about it. That's all I ever got from Tyler Perry. But y'all know we got a certain time frame we try to stick to. We got a certain time frame we try to stick to. I'm trying to get back outside these internet streets. Now that I did my job, I did my part. We talked about this music, this hip hop thing. We also, especially the producers. I think the producers are overlooked. We might need to have some more conversations about the cost of doing business from a production standpoint. I think that'll be an interesting conversation to have. I just got to find the content that help us have that conversation. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got to do it. I got to make sure I say it. I don't want Miss Hummus to have to do all the work. So I got to at least say it at least once or twice. So I'm looking like I'm doing my part too. But I got to end this at the right time so that way I can, roll up, give me something to eat real quick out the kitchen. My DoorDash is already here because I ain't cooking nothing. Might have to warm it up, but it's cool. That way I can sit here and talk my talk in the chat with y'all that check out G Malone. But I appreciate y'all. All love. You will get a nighttime stream tonight. Again, I'm trying to find that right space. So you see I got off of that 3:45 time frame. I scooted it up last time to 2:30. I think at the earliest it's either gonna be 2 or 2:30 tonight because I want that nighttime feel. That kids in bed, you got your free time. Let's have a drink. Let's smoke if you smoke, whatever the case may be. We just gonna kick it. I want that time, and that's why I fight so hard for that time slot. It's not good from a streaming standpoint because a lot of people not up. But I want to be here for those who are. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm Oops the Great. This was Kush Equilibrium. Until the next time is the next time. I get at y'all, man.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.